We'll begin with Tula Ballas, who had $4,800. Her response, what is Don Juan, as Byron would have pronounced it? That's correct. The famous libertine could have ended in marriage or in hell. So you're going to add to that? Oh, you'll almost double it. You have 9,590. Nick Berry was in second place. Did he know it was Don Juan? No, the rhyme of the ancient mariner. He wagered small, leaving him with 9,601, an $11 lead over Tula. Did David Betterman know that it was Don Juan? He's shaking his head. What is Leviathan? No. How much did he wager? 5,601 drops him down to 9,199. Look at those scores. It's close, but Nick Berry, you are our Jeopardy champion today. Good game. Come finish out the week with us again tomorrow. Thanks for watching.
Tomorrow, champion Nick Berry faces Vince Hashimoto from Minneapolis, Minnesota, and from Chesapeake Beach, Maryland, Taylor Claggett.
Good evening, and thanks for joining us tonight for News 40 at 5. I'm Morgan Hoover.
And I'm Chris Allen. Welcome to a Thursday evening, and it is raining.
Yes, and we
Finally,
needed that.
We do need it, as I've been talking about the last few days, just how dry we've been.
Right.
You know, this rain is very welcome. Here's a look at live radar. The big view here showing that the shower activity is right along the I-65 corridor, and I'm seeing a little uptick in some lightning strikes as well, and some heavier downpours of rain. There you see from about Rockfield west of Bowling Green, moving off to the north and east around the Anna community, Smiths Grove, up to Brownsville and Horse Cave, and even further north from Bonnieville. That's a fairly strong cell there, but only a couple of lightning strikes with that one, some very heavy downpours, and maybe even some small hail with some of these as they continue to move off to the northeast. I'll talk about further rain chances and the 7-day forecast coming up in just a few minutes.
All right, Chris, our top story tonight, new shopping developments could be on the way to Bowling Green. The city approved an agreement with a development company to split the cost of an extension to Bluegrass Farms Boulevard. The plan is to create new retail opportunities like what you may see in Nashville or Lexington.
People look for stuff like this when they are looking for a place to relocate. We look for these type partnerships where we can partner with private developers and private landowners and have a win-win. So it's happening. It's under design as we speak.
News 40 will keep you up to date with the ongoing development of the Bluegrass Project. You can visit our website later tonight for more details. That is WNKY.com. And more local news now. Annual Halloween events continue to take place this week, like the annual Halloween at the Ballpark, which is happening right now in downtown Bowling Green. That's where News 40's Carlisle Coppins is. How's it going out there, Carlisle?
Morgan, it is complete cuteness down here at the ballpark. It's Halloween at the ballpark. They have photos, everything you can think of, movies, candies, prizes, and there are some creative costumes too. But to tell us more about it, I have here
Emily Davis with the WNKY real estate team.
And what's going on down here for people who don't know?
Yeah, so this is Trick or Treat at the ballpark. We have tons of vendors set up where you can trick or treat. They've got giveaways. We have a photo booth. We'll send those photos to you. We're doing some giveaways with the WNKY, like a Blackstone grill. We're playing a movie as well once it gets dark.
And so what can the kids that are coming down here expect?
So we've got a great trick-or-treating alley, so there'll be tons of candy. Like I said, a couple of giveaways. Some of the vendors are doing their own giveaways as well. And then if they hop in the photo booth, they'll be entered in the costume contest too.
And so what can they win after being in the costume contest?
That's a surprise. They have to show up to find out.
Okay, well, you heard it here first, but you need to get here before 7:30, and bring a creative costume too. Back to you, Morgan.
All right, Carlisle, looks like a lot of fun out there. Well, October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. MedCenter Health wants to make sure you are aware of the services they offer to their patients. They offer a walk-in breast clinic. They also offer different places to get mammograms. If you can't make it to Bowling Green, you can head to Franklin, Scottsville, or Horse Cave to check and see if you're at risk for this deadly disease. Doctors at the Bowling Green branch are happy to be able to offer all these services to the community.
The good thing about here at the medical center is that we can do it under one roof. Multiple times patients have to go to different cities, different hospitals, different clinics, and some people find it hard. We are proud to say that we can do everything here under one roof.
The oncology department is located in the Medical Arts Building at Park Street and 4th Avenue in Bowling Green. Well, still to come on News 40 at 5, sudden infant death syndrome is what no parent wants to think about. When we come back, we'll have more tips on how to keep your baby safe. That's in just a bit. But first, Weather Chief Chris Allen is back after the break with a full look at our forecast. Next.
WNKY News 40, broadcasting live from the German American Bank studio in downtown Bowling Green.
The $250,000 mega draw is here at the Mint Gaming Hall Bowling Green. Win by matching just one number and match all 6 for $250,000 cash. Drawing Saturdays in October every hour from 5 to 8 p.m. Only at the Mint Gaming Hall Bowling Green.
I'm a native Kentuckian. What I love about Kentucky is its people, its hardworking people. To hear Daniel Cameron say that he's going to take away health care from 95,000 Kentuckians, these are people with jobs, working parents. How does taking health care away make our state better? Cameron is just recycling old Matt Bevin policies. I don't think he understands me, don't think he understands my family. A governor should look after people, not go after their health care. Daniel Cameron is just wrong for Kentucky.
Jeez. Hey, Trent. What's going on? You've been here for 7 hours.
I'm having problems with the this ain't. I'm coming back tomorrow.
I should have called JB. Trent, gee.
Should have called JB Electric. At JB Electric, when it comes to electricity, we don't mess around. Make the right call. Call JB Electric.
Bowling Green Fireplace and Grill.
Daniel Cameron's staunch position allowing for no exceptions in the case of rape or incest. It is an insult to the injury that these survivors have already made it through.
I'm not the first and I won't be the last. And there are other little girls out there that need that choice.
And now, Attorney General Cameron is demanding access to the medical records of Kentucky women who go out of state for reproductive health care without their permission. That's extreme, and it's dangerous.
We're back with Weather Chief Chris Allen. Chris, it didn't look like the rain kept any trick-or-treaters from the ballpark tonight.
No, at least they've got, you know, somewhat of a shelter.
Covering, yes.
Yeah, they've got a covering out there at the ballpark, which is good. We're not done with the rain yet. We're still going to see several more hours of shower activity, and now we're starting to see a little uptick in thunderstorms, but nothing severe, even though you may get a gusty shower or two out there this evening. Everything is looking good at the moment as we look from the 4-hour clouds and radar. I'll show you the animated loop here as far as the shower activity coming through. And as expected, it was all light this morning, and now we're seeing an uptick in some thunderstorm activity. You see that cluster of thunderstorms there around Ashland City, Tennessee, as you go up I-24 just a little south of Clarksville. Those are all moving off to the north and east. Nothing too heavy here, but I see one lightning strike or two just outside of Bowling Green. We're going to see this cut off for a little bit, and then there's the back edge of that system that is still going to come through tonight. So this is not the end of it. We still get another band of showers that'll come through during the overnight hours and into early tomorrow morning that will will still bring us that chance of showers and maybe a rumble of thunder. It's raining pretty good from the I-65 camera at Smiths Grove, and this is looking northbound. The new Buc-ee's would be right here off camera. 65 is the temperature there. And slow down on the interstates coming into work this evening. I actually saw a car that was that apparently it hydroplaned right there off I-65 as it follows Cumberland Trace Road. It went off the interstate and then went through the fence almost into Cumberland Trace. It looked like a young driver. He was okay, but still, I mean, you go too fast when it's raining this hard, you can lose control. Monroe County and Gamelia, that's a Kentucky Mesonet site there, 67. Your rain is off for the moment, but you've got more rain and some heavier rain headed your direction. Temperature right now, mid-60s further south where we're getting the rain and where the rain has stopped a bit. Temperatures are in the low to almost mid-70s. And there's the view from 65, right where I was talking about that accident was earlier. That's Cumberland Trace. That is I-65 north. There's the Fruit the Loom plant in the background, and then the water tower that you see when you go north. 66 with a breezy south wind at 14, 55 the dew point, and the barometer rising just slightly at the moment. Here's a look at the cold front coming through with another band of showers and a few thunderstorms. We'll see this line continue to pass off to the east. This should be the heaviest of the rain. Then we have this disturbance that'll come through overnight tonight, and we'll see that begin to show off some showers here, maybe a flash of lightning or a rumble of thunder by early tomorrow morning. Then we're going to see some gradual clearing as we get into Friday afternoon, and just in time for Friday night football. Everything looks pretty good. Saturday, we'll see a secondary front, but that one is not going to produce any shower activity. All of that will be further north away from us, so that's good news. Tonight, we're still going to see some showers and a few thunderstorms. Gusty south winds at 12, 55 for tonight, and that chance of rain at 80%. And then tomorrow, 66, 40% chance of showers in the morning. And then after that, 73 Saturday, 63, much cooler Sunday, and then we'll go into the 60s and 70s for the rest of next week.
Home is more than a house. Wherever you are in your journey of homeownership, German American Bank is here to support you. Our team of dedicated mortgage loan professionals can help you with lending solutions featuring low or no down payment, assistance for closing costs and improvement projects, or even loans specifically for first-time home buyers. We're here to tell you, homeownership is achievable. German American Bank, member FDIC.
Join the WNKY News 40 weather team. Visit WNKY.com to become a weather watcher.
On behalf of the Bowling Green Area Chamber of Commerce, we'd like to welcome our newest partners. We'd like to encourage you to support all of our partners at the Bowling Green Area Chamber of Commerce.
A big thanks also to Governor Andy Beshear.
Biden has a lot to thank Beshear for. Beshear pushed Biden's radical transgender agenda, even lied about sex change surgery for kids.
A big thanks also to Governor Andy Beshear.
Thanks to Beshear, fewer people are working than when he took office.
A big thanks also to Governor Andy Beshear.
Thanks to Beshear, nearly 2,000 criminals are back on the streets.
A big thanks also to Governor Andy Beshear.
Biden and Beshear, thanks, but no thanks.
We've got the drinks and good times. Now all we need is you. The 8th annual Bourbon and Brew Fest presented by the Mint Gaming Hall is back Saturday, October 21st at Bowling Green Ballpark. We have an expansive selection of bourbons, craft beers, mixed drinks, and more. Plus, sip while shopping, specialty vendors all around the ballpark. VIP ticket holders can enjoy the Heaven Hill VIP experience in the Performance Food Club, while premium ticket holders can take part in the Premium Lounge. Tickets start at just $50 and are on sale now at bgbrewfest.com or by calling 270-901-2121.
In health news, it's Safe Sleep and SIDS Awareness Month, and every year there are about 3,400 sudden unexpected infant deaths in the U.S. Many of those deaths are caused by unsafe sleep situations. Tonight we have tips on keeping babies safe as they sleep. Keeping babies safe isn't just a day job. At night, some parents may unknowingly be putting their child in harm's way.
Resuscitating infants as a pediatric emergency room physician is one of the worst things we have to do to tell a parent that their child has died.
Dr. Sarah Lazarus with Children's Healthcare of Atlanta Strong for Life program says the risk of sudden unexpected infant death syndrome is highest for children younger than 6 months. But experts say keeping babies safe when they sleep is as easy as ABC. A stands for alone.
As an exhausted parent, it's so easy to make a quick decision to put your child into bed with you, but that decision can really be fatal.
B is for back. Lazarus says a baby's neck isn't strong enough to prevent suffocation.
As long as your child is not rolling over, they need to be truly placed on their back, that the mattress be really firm and flat, so you don't want to use any inclined sleep surfaces.
And C is for clear. Your baby's sleeping area should have nothing but a fitted sheet in it.
Making sure that all blankets, stuffed animals, everything is removed from that crib.
And if your baby falls asleep in a car seat, move the child when you get to your destination. Children's Healthcare of Atlanta says to also dress your child lightly for sleep in a room that's in a cool range that's comfortable for a lightly clothed adult, and use a sleep sack in the colder months as an alternative to blankets. A new study links eating red meat with the risk of developing type 2 diabetes later in life. The study involved more than 200,000 participants over a 13-year period. Participants who ate the most red meat were found to have a 62% higher risk of developing type 2 diabetes than those who ate the least. In the study, people who swapped red meat at a meal for nuts or vegetables had a 30% reduction in risk. Well, stay with us. Still to come on News 40 at 5. 2 weeks have passed since Representative Kevin McCarthy was ousted as House Speaker, leaving Congress in turmoil as they struggle to swear in a new speaker. The latest details when we come back.
As Joe Biden destroys our economy, Andy Beshear defends him.
I don't want to be critical of what the president's doing, because at least he's trying. We at least ought to give the president some kudos.
And a big thanks also to Governor Andy Beshear.
He's trying to help us.
Biden's bankrolling Beshear's re-election, funneling $250,000 in donations. Beshear and Biden, or Trump and Daniel Cameron. Trump's choice, our champion. Club for Growth Action is responsible for the content of this ad.
If you've been injured, Morgan & Morgan makes starting a claim easy. You don't even have to leave your couch. Done. Just dial pound law or go to forthepeople.com to get started. Now back to this.
Looking to shop for a cause or to donate to a local nonprofit store? Visit the Habitat Restore of Bowling Green, located at the corner of 8th and Center across from the Bowling Green Ballpark. Call or visit our website today to learn more.
Is your search for a new home on hold because of high interest rates and high monthly payments? Jago Homes has your solution with a low 4.99 fixed interest rate and no energy bills for 2 years. You'll enjoy open, spacious living. Your new home is protected with a 210 warranty and backed by our full-time service department. Learn why a new Jago home is more affordable than you think at jagohomes.com, because life is too precious to be put on hold.
The Bush family is a racing family. I mean, we've come from that. My dad was a car guy. His dad was a car guy. We enjoyed the aspect of being able to have family time in the garage, but then also going to the racetrack trying to bring home wins. Our dad raised us up to become champions. My brother's a champion, I'm a champion, so all credit due to him. Being with RCR, I've really come to understand the family relationship, the tie-in between M&M as well as RCR. It's a family-type relationship.
The competition is on.
This is nerve-wracking.
Do you have what it takes for Jeopardy? Weeknights at 6 on NBC 40.
More than a decade ago, self-driving cars were nothing more than fiction, but Now they are here, and as more driverless cars hit the road, there are renewed concerns about safety after recent crashes involving robo-taxis. Federal investigators want to know if there are enough safeguards in place.
The future is here, but is it a good thing? Several recent crashes involving driverless cars are reigniting safety concerns.
These are big vehicles that can inflict damage if there are crashes or if they hit pedestrians and bicyclists and so on.
Earlier this month, a woman in San Francisco was struck by a hit-and-run driver and then hit a second time by a robo-taxi operated by Cruise, a subsidiary of General Motors. In a statement, a Cruise spokesperson said the initial impact was severe and launched the pedestrian directly in front of the AV. The AV then braked aggressively to minimize the impact. It's one of two such incidents reported to the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, which said it also identified two further incidents. Engineering professor Ram Pandiala says it makes sense. Federal investigators want to know if the company has enough pedestrian safeguards in place.
This is NHTSA just exercising due diligence, as with all vehicles and all technologies.
A Cruise spokesperson said it will cooperate with the probe. Pandiala lives in Arizona, where robo-taxis operate.
A lot of folks who take those rides, they are surprised as to how amazing the experience is. I think we'll just have to see how the data really demonstrates the potential benefits from a safety standpoint.
Well, Fisher-Price is recalling thousands of popular toy trains over a choking risk. The recall involves roughly 21,000 of the Thomas & Friends wooden railway troublesome truck and crates. You can see that on your screen, as well as the Thomas & Friends troublesome truck and paint toys. Fisher-Price says a small plastic piece can loosen or detach, posing a choking and ingestion hazard for kids. So far, no injuries have been reported. The toy trains were sold from February of last year through August of this year. You can go to service.mattel.com for instructions on how to receive a full refund. Netflix is raising its subscription prices. Again, the streaming platform increased its premium ad-free plan by $3 per month. Now it's $22.99. The one-stream basic plan will increase to $11.99. All other plans, including the entry-level $6.99 a month ad-supported tier, will keep the same monthly rate. Netflix reported a 9% year-over-year increase in average paid memberships, adding 8.8 million subscribers last quarter. The company attributes some of that growth to its password sharing crackdown. On more national news now, Sidney Powell, an attorney who was a key figure in former President Donald Trump's alleged efforts to overturn the results of the 2020 election, pleaded guilty after reaching a deal with prosecutors today. In exchange for her pleading guilty to 6 misdemeanor charges, Powell will spend 6 years on probation, pay a $6,000 fine, and pay $2,700 in restitution to the state of Georgia. Powell is also required to testify against any co-defendants. She was among the conservative lawyers who pushed baseless claims of widespread fraud in the 2020 election and participated in a contentious meeting at the White House in December of 2020. She and 18 others, including Trump, were charged by a grand jury. After a day of confusion and discussion, Jim Jordan says he's not giving up the race for House Speaker. The Ohio congressman failed to win the speakership in 2 votes, leaving the House without a speaker for more than 2 weeks, and Congress still at a standstill. Jordan appeared to back one plan for a path forward, but late this afternoon, that all changed. Alice Barr is on Capitol Hill with more details.
No person having
a sense of deja vu on Capitol Hill.
A speaker has not been elected.
Republican Jim Jordan once again failing to secure enough votes to become House Speaker, faring worse Wednesday than in the first round of full House votes. Still, the Ohio congressman shows no sign of conceding. How many rounds are you going to do this?
We got to get a speaker.
Jordan's path to getting the 217 votes needed remains unclear. Most Republicans support him.
I expect Jim Jordan to stay in there, and we'll keep voting for him as long as it takes.
But some GOP holdouts won't budge, leaving members of the party frustrated.
This right now is
is an embarrassment, and this is not what we should be dealing with.
Democrats remain united. They're voting for House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries instead.
Stop Jim Jordan, who is a clear and present danger to our democracy and the poster child for Republican extremism.
With the House at an impasse, there are growing talks of other options, including empowering the acting Speaker, Congressman Patrick McHenry, to temporarily conduct business.
Democrats are committed to trying to get the House open.
The House must act fast to get a Speaker in place so Congress can move forward with efforts to provide more aid to Israel and Ukraine and avoid a potential government shutdown next month. In Washington, Bree Jackson, NBC News.
Today, Israeli troops were stationed near Gaza's border after Egypt agreed to reopen its border crossing with the Hamas-run Strip to allow aid to reach Palestinians. The region remained volatile in the aftermath of an explosion at a Gaza hospital, which Palestinian officials said killed 471 people. Israel and the U.S. said the cause was a failed rocket launch by Islamist militants in Gaza who denied responsibility. Israel's foreign ministry spokesperson said the death toll from the blast was only several dozen. Last night, a pro-Palestinian rally was held outside the Israeli embassy in Washington, D.C. Protesters gathered in the streets calling for an end to the violence. Walter Morris has those details.
Passionate protests Wednesday evening. More than 1,000 people gathering in front of the Israeli embassy in Northwest D.C., making their voices heard. With a clear message.
It's been a very traumatizing and very outrageous week, to be frank. So all we needed was to channel the community's energy. There's a lot of anger.
Yassin Shami with the Palestinian Youth Movement says he felt compelled to help organize this rally with one goal in mind.
An immediate and unconditional end to the genocide in Gaza, simply put. What that means is lifting the siege unconditionally, allowing aid to enter, essential humanitarian aid, food, water, electricity, fuel, medicine, things that people need to live.
The demonstration starting at 6 p.m. with a heavy law enforcement presence. D.C. police blocking off a long stretch of Van Ness as the crowd grew slowly. And their collective voice grew louder. Emotions running high, and for many, the protest deeply personal.
I am Palestinian.
Oh, you are?
Yes. And I have friends and colleagues and relatives that live both in the West Bank and in Gaza. There are war crimes that are happening, and nobody's doing anything. Nobody's saying anything.
I came from Vermont.
Crystal Zavon with Code Pink flying in to show her support.
I mean, where is our humanity? Where is our humanity? These aren't animals. These are people.
This rally coming hours after thousands demonstrated at the Capitol calling for a ceasefire. Hundreds arrested there, and not long after, the Anti-Defamation League releasing a statement saying the responsibility for this war is on Hamas. Hamas' goal has never been a two-state solution or freedom for the Palestinian people. Hamas aims to destroy the Jewish state and murder all Jews.
Well, stay with us. We'll have a final look at your forecast right after this.
I'm a nurse and a single mom of 5 kids. Budgets get tight, especially with costs right now. But Andy Beshear crossed party lines to cut the income tax, putting more money in the pockets of families like mine. It'll make life easier for me and for so many other Kentuckians. Governor Beshear really cares about people, and it shows. He puts the needs of working families first, and it's making a real difference in people's lives.
It's the annual enrollment period for Medicare Advantage plans, and you have a choice, which is why Anthem Blue Cross and Blue Shield is here to help you get all the benefits you qualify for. Give us a call today at 800-613-0787 for a plan review with a licensed agent. We'll help you make the most of your budget. Ask about our $0 monthly premium plans that include dental, vision, and hearing, along with transportation, a gym membership, and $0 copays for prescriptions. We also have plans to help you pay for groceries, over-the-counter health items, and utilities like cell phone, all on a single prepaid MasterCard. Call Anthem Blue Cross and Blue Shield at 800-613-0787 for your Medicare Advantage plan review. Find a plan with all the benefits you're eligible for. We're here to help, so you never go it alone. That's our anthem.
Just rockin' and rollin', baby. Come back tomorrow.
We got you all fixed up. Got it all fixed up for you, man.
Let there be light, ma'am.
Looks like she finally called JB.
Saturdays are for football. WNKY 40 is your college football headquarters. Watch games all day on WNKY CBS 40 and NBC 40.
Welcome back. Chris, moments ago, we really heard that rain just pelting down on the roof.
Yeah, right here downtown in Bowling Green. You look at live radar, you can see where that cell is. It's just east of us now and moving northeast as it's going to cross over into places like Alvaton and then on over into parts of Barron County. So Glasgow, you could be getting some of that heavier rain here shortly. As far as the rest of the evening, we're going to continue to see scattered showers and even some thunderstorms, the chance of rain at 80%, and we'll see a low of 55. No severe weather expected, just a lot of rain.
All right, Chris, thank you so much. Thank you at home. We will see you at 6 o'clock over on CBS. Nightly News with Lester Holt is straight ahead.
Americans, when I ran for president, I was told the days were white.